Hi, this video is the one example of the strip harvesting scar, or the FUT. Strip harvesting scar, FUT, cut out the strip and suture result into a linear scar. So you can see the scar is running from here. And then with the trichophytic closure, the hair will grow through the scar. Again, the result varies from one individual to another, and some result can be worse than this, can stretch bigger, and it's really depending on an individual and how big the size of the surgery is. Some people produce bigger scar, some people produce better scar, and some patient will make the surgeon look better than he is, and some patient will make the surgeon look worse than he is or her. Again, my purpose is to educate the viewer and to bring as many examples of the FUT and FUE scar. But this is an example of the FUT strip harvesting scar. Again, the FUE means shave the back and pluck one at a time to have tiny dots of scars scattered throughout the back like mosaic pattern. Where the strip method would cut out the strip and suture, you have a linear scar like this. Again, both FUE and FUT leave scar. There's no surgery without scar. The downside of the FUT are more invasive than FUE. Linear scar. With the linear scar, when you shave your head short, the scar will be visible. Where the FUE, you can shave your head shorter. So linear scar, more invasive, more painful to recovery, more chance of infection. A little bit slower recovery. Again, it's only 2 days. Not much longer than the FUE. On the other hand, the benefit of the FUT is cheaper because less labor, not because less quality. As a matter of fact, when you compare the strip to the FUE, the strip has 10% more density than the FUE. And with the strip method, you can harvest from 3,500 grafts to 6,000 grafts per day. So it's very effective for advanced hair loss with the strip method. On the other hand, the FUE is more for mild to moderate hair loss. So those are the benefits of the FUT. On the other hand, the FUE leave you tiny dots of scar, and you can shave your head shorter. The FUE has less visible scar. We're not cutting you open. That means less invasive, less painful, less bleeding, less chance of infection, and faster healing. But the downside of the FUE are: number one, it's more expensive than the FUT because it's more labor. Number two, the number of grafts we can harvest less. We can harvest around 2,000 to 3,000 grafts per day with the FUE. That's why the FUE is more is benefit for mild to moderate hair loss. On the other hand, the strip method will leave you a linear scar. But the benefit of the strip is you can harvest for advanced hair loss. You can harvest from 3,500 to 6,000. So the strip is more preferred by the advanced hair loss, and the FUE is more preferred by the moderate hair loss. But again, the advanced hair loss can use the FUE, but you're gonna need multiple surgery. And the number graph, and then the growth rate. The FUE is now you can have excellent result with my work whether you do FUE or FUT, but the FUE is 10% less dense than the FUT. Thank you.